again. So today we're going to be creating a roller banner. So we're still going to be using the same measurements we used for our banner. So all we have to do, as you can see, our width is 1400 by 720p. So all we just have to do is just come here and just click on this to swap it to make it, because our roller banner is going to be in a portrait position or design. So we're going to click on create. So here we have it. This is how our roll-up banner will look like. So once I've done this, what I'm going to do, we'll come here and still add our guide layout. Don't forget your guide layout. They are very essential in your design. So for this one, I'm going to be using 0.09. This is 0.1. Yeah, 0.15. You click on Control A, Control C, tab, Control V, tab, Control V, tab, and Control V. As you can see, that's how we want our work to be. So we'll zoom in. Yeah, this is it. So what we're going to do is going to add, first of all, our logo. So come to our shape tool here and you click on your polygon tool. So as you click on your polygon tool, what you're going to do, you click on the background once. You see to open an option for the type of this thing you want. So with this, you can draw a triangle, a star, a heptagon, and so on. You can see star. You can see you can draw a star. So what I'm going to do, just want to draw a triangle. So click on three numbers of side and click on OK. You can see they've created it for us. So we're going to use a dark green color. Let's select this first. Remove the stroke. So come to our color swatch and click on this color. So we're going to click and drag down to get a darker green. So see, click on your fill and click it down to achieve a darker green. See, I've seen we've achieved a darker green. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a copy of this. Hold Alt or Option on Map and click and drag. Then we're going to change the color to the lighter color that we did earlier. Lighter color. So what we're going to do, we're going to come here. As you can see, it's not giving us an option for changing this. So what we're going to do, we'll just simply come to color overlay. Color overlay, click on this and go to a green color and click a lighter green color and click on OK. So you have seen, here we have it. So let's zoom in a bit. Right now, just creating a simple logo. So reduce the size, and you click and drag it and place it inside here. And click on your tick mark. You see, just a simple logo we have created. So click on this and click on this and right click and you come and press Merge Shapes. Sorry. Click on Convert to Smart Object. When you click on Convert to Smart Object, you have the option to edit the colors of this. By just double clicking on this place on the layer, you see, okay, see, you can change it, change what you're working on. And when you're done, you just save it, Control S, before closing it. And whatever changes you make to it will appear here. So what I'm going to do, let's scroll up and click and drag this and position it here. So let's add our logo name. So using, let's zoom out a bit, Control 0. So we're going to add our background. Click on our rectangle tool from top to bottom. And we're going to give it a cream color. So remove the stroke, come here, come to our color swatch here, and give it a cream color. When looking for a cream color, what you're going to do, you come to this yellow part here, and you come up here to this part, you get a cream color. So as you can see, we're going to be using F9, F5B6 and click on OK. You can see we've gotten a sort of like a cream milk color. So we're going to drag this and place it behind here and we'll lock it. Once I've locked it, what we're going to do, let's reduce the size of our logo a bit. Yeah, that's okay. So click on text and add our logo name. So let's type play all and change the color to a black color. and click on OK. Once I've done that, make it a Montserrat extra bold and try and position it here while increasing the font to an 11 point. Position it here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to add like sort of like a slogan under the logo. So click and drag and with a text box, just a small one, and let's just type some words. So let's add just a simple text. So Control A, change it to a light. Then we'll come here and reduce the size. Let's use 4 points. Yeah, 4 points. Okay. Let's zoom in a bit. As you can see, this is what I've typed. So click on Control A. Let's use 4.5. Yeah, that's okay. So we're going to change this to a regular and drag it and place it directly under here. So yeah, this is okay. So clicking on tick mark. Once I've done that, you can still position this if we want and drag this directly above it. So once I've done that, let's come to our main section here. So what we're going to be doing is zoom out, Control 0. First of all, we're going to be adding shape style design. So let's come here using a rounded rectangle. So come here and draw one rounded rectangle here and place it here. So remove the stroke and make the fill the dark green color that we added earlier. This dark green color. So once I've done that, we'll hold Alt and drag to make a copy of this and place it at the edge here, at the corner. So reduce the size here. So reduce the size. Then make like a small space between them. Then click on tick mark. Then click on this. Reduce the size. Sorry. Hold Alt or Option. Make a copy of it and place it just here. And reduce the size. Make it bigger than the smaller one below it. So I'm going to click it up and click on tick mark. So if you want, you can increase the radius. I'm going to change mine to, let's link this layer together to 50. I'll just do it like this. Let's use 50. Delete this. Use 50 here and click on tick mark. You can see what we have created. If you want, you can just use 100. And leave this at 0. See, simple. We have created. So we can just use this for the shape strokes. So let's delete this, and delete this. So let's make a copy of this. Hold Alt and drag, Let's place one here and place one at the bottom here. So come here, come to edit, come to transform. Then we use flip horizontal. So once I've done that, come here, come to edit, come to transform, and flip vertical to place this up. So click, hold and drag to make this bigger. As you can see, it have lost the shape of our design. So if you want, you can just come here and change the stroke. You can see. Now let's leave it at 150. 150 by 150 by 150. You can see. So drag this and place it here. Let's take this inside a bit. So we'll change the color of this to the brighter green. that's too bright. Let's reduce the brightness. And yeah, that's okay. So we drag this to this side, drag this here, and here we have it. So after I've done that, I'm just going to add a text here. Let's copy this text up here and place here and just type headline. Type headline and type headline. So just make the font bigger. This is a 12.5. Yeah, that's okay. So position this directly under here. So click on OK here. Then you can now copy this same text here and just use it down here. Edit it, T, and reduce the width here a bit. So make it a bit bolder to read. So we use a Montserrat medium and we increase the font size to a 6 point. So let's drag this out a bit so we can see more details. So yeah. So this is just like a dummy text headline. So let's align it to this part too. Take it up. So yeah, that's okay. So next we're going to be adding some shapes in our design. Come and add a rectangle. So let's click here and make a perfect square, 100 by 100, and click from center and click on OK. So see we've added it. We're going to remove the stroke and use the color using the lighter green first. Lighter green. Then make a copy of it. Hold Alt to make a copy of it and change the color to our properties bar, and we use the darker green. Yeah, there we have it. So once we have done that, come and place this here and place this other one here. See, once I've placed this here, we're going to add two icons to our design. Be adding this icon and this icon. So click and drag it into our background. Resize the first one, the home icon, and drag it and drop it here. We'll resize that later. So click on this, reduce the size, and drag it down here. Once I've done that, let's zoom into this first. Let's zoom in, then reduce the size. Sorry, hold shift and reduce the size. Try and place it inside here to reduce the bit and position it very well in the center of the square. So click on our tick mark and do the same thing for the home icon. So reduce the size and position it and bring it down a little bit and click on our tick icon. So once we have done that, you can see this is our work. So you can still make a copy of this text, hold Alt and drag down and edit it, click on T and reduce the width of the text and click on Ctrl A and align it to the center. Okay. Click on our tick mark, click on V again and make a copy of it. And you can see the same thing, align it to the center of this icon. So here you have it. So we're just going to add one final detail to our design. Let's add a rectangle at the bottom. So come here and move off this. I'm using the darker shade of green. So click on this and come to our move tool and drag it into our background. So yeah, here you have it. You can reduce the width if you want. So click on our tick mark and scroll through our design. So we'll come to this part here and add an image to that side. So come to our folder and we're using this image. This is this image. So click and drag it to our background. So reduce the size. Let's zoom out a bit. So hold and reduce this, hold shift and reduce the size and place it above this square that we created here. So what we're going to do, click on our tick mark. As you can see, this is above the square, so place it here above the shape and Control or G, or simply press play to clip mask. Then we'll expand it, make it fill here, and yeah, simple. Here you have it. So all we're going to do, we can just choose to add designs to our work. So you can make a copy of this and rotate it and place it up here. But come back and drag it to the background. Okay, your tick mark first. Then you click, hold, and drag it to the background, directly above your background, and you reduce the opacity. Do the same thing for the darker one. You can make a copy of it, then make it bigger, hold shift, and place it here. Let's rotate it a bit, place it just here, and come down here and place it directly above the milk background we created. So place it here and reduce the opacity. Click on this and reduce the opacity. And yeah, this is it. This is a simple design for a rubber banner. If you want, you can just click and expand the size of this and position it in the center. Expand the size. Position it where we want. So here we have it. This is our simple roll-up banner design. You can see how it looks without the guide. This is it. So come back here and lock our guide. So this is it. This is the tutorials, and I'll see you guys in the next one.